welcome to the show. Welcome to a very silly challenge on Beam. We are going to be racing the Flood, but this is not the usual way. We're combining it with an upgrade challenge. So the way this works is we have got the Flood set to be far too quick. There's no chance we're going to be making it with these cars here. At the end, though, of the race, we are going to be allowed one upgrade. Well, the winner doesn't get an upgrade. The bottom two cars get a couple of upgrades. And then we're going to keep upgrading it. We're going to keep going it until cars are able to cross the finish line. The rules for our first vehicles, they had to be two-wheel drive. They couldn't have a power-to-weight ratio of more than 0.1. I'm driving, as you can probably tell, the black and orange. I've got the ETK 800 series. A pretty interesting option. The other rule for this, slight tweaks, we are not allowed to have race tyres. We're not going to have slicks at any point during this. So we are going to be limited on tyres. Otherwise, just the slicks are the tyres that you would go to, pretty much. We are going to be ready to go here. We are off the line. We are going to give Joe a push because I've got nothing else I can do at the moment. There's a lot of cars heading up towards turn one. We've got more go than the Moonhawk. The Moonhawk will have more power than me, but we will be a lot lighter than the Moonhawk. Oh, the Moonhawk is playing it a bit dangerous on the inside. Oh, come on, 800 series. Find some traction. That Flood in the water is so close already. That's so quick. Oh dear. Doesn't look good for Rusky. So we've got all manner of vehicles. Rusky's Lada, of course, is going to be very slow to start with, but can get some big engines. It's quite light. It's difficult for me to get this thing much lighter than it starts off with. But, you know, that thing is very light to begin with. I think I'm going to want second. We are struggling here. The 150 horsepower. Joe's car is rapid. The rest of them... There's a big chain of cars snaking its way up through here. Joe has hit the bump. Joe's doesn't look quite as composed over the bumps as mine, which is perhaps not a massive surprise. Oh, we are oversteering there. Oh, the water's right here. The waters must have claimed everybody else at this point. Yeah, it has. It's just me versus Joe. We are to the outside here. We can force Joe through the pit of pain, but I'm not going to. We're going to give Joe space if they want to try and avoid the pit of pain. There was room for Joe there. Oh, we're dead. We're dead after this corner, pretty much. We are going to take a victory, I think. Is Joe going to launch it at the inside? They do not. We are in the water. Mine and Joe's car were remarkably similar. We get fractionally further. Joe made a little mistake running wide. We were able to profit on the run up here. So there we go. That means we will take victory. It does mean we won't get any upgrades, but yeah, we will take victory. Joe is second through the water. We have got, I think Amy was third, Stevie with the Grand Marshal, there's Speed Beast's truck, Impega got off the bridge and stopped. It's very weird, very weird flying back through here, investigating everything. Longbow Shadow all the way down there. Shados had a bad run. That thing's quite quick in testing. So, now we will go, those two are very even, now we will go to upgrade and see what happens. So, here are how things are looking. Now, I came first, so I get no upgrades in this. We have variety of upgrades. Rusky has a big V8. Longbow's got some sporty tyres on the back. Not slicks, of course, but sporty tyres. Amy has 500 horsepower in the Moonhawk, which is going to be uncontrollable. Gliska has a big turbo. There's varying amounts of power. It's got very noisy all of a sudden. I have the one thing I am allowed to do is after the first round, tuning unlocks for everybody. So what I have done is I have taken out some fuel, which is, saved me a little bit of weight. It was literally all I could do. My vehicle won't be... We're again going to give Joe a push start. My vehicle is now technically the slowest car here, probably, in terms of power-to-weight ratio. But I am controllable still, and I still think it's actually not a bad vehicle. Someone has a horn stuck on by the sounds of it. There will be plenty of vehicles here that are not very controllable, and I'm hoping we can, you know, pick off places. It's not been a great start for me. Speed Beast has got out to the front here. Oh, the water is right there. We are going to carry momentum in places here. I mean, we really need to go. We're going to fight our way past. Oh, there's been a clonk. It looks like Shadow's got into the rocks down there. It's fine. Okay. I mean, we've actually, considering we have had 0 upgrades in this, I can hear Stevie's right there with the Grand Marshal. It's got way more power than me. Amy's 500 horsepower was a bit too much, really. I'm not going to go too wide through here. This is a difficult corner at the best of times. Impega avoids the tree. I mean, for me, water's going to get us. Water is going to get us in that one. Stevie's gone behind us. Yeah, I mean, the traffic, the car's the same. The speed is the same, but the traffic got the better of us. Speed Beast was able to get away with the truck. Now, the plan is the vehicle should be faster. They're still going to struggle, I think, to get too much further through this bit. This is the killer part, because you kind of go downhill, or it's going to be really close. Shados is gone at this stage. Shados will not make it. Shados drowned where we did last time around. Speed Beast has got to try and get up the hill with that truck. I mean, it's not bad going at this point. This bit here, you have got a nice climb. If you've got the power to get away with it, you will be able to do well. We can see, yeah, Speedies is just about staying ahead of the water up here. Got to not make any mistakes, of course. As you can see, the truck bouncing around on the suspension. It definitely won't make it. It'll drown on the bridge, or maybe even before it gets to the bridge. Oh, across the pothole. Big hit for the truck. It's struggling. Speed Beast gathers it all back up. It's well saved through all of that. We're off. Oh, and there we go. It is drowned. Good run. Really good run. So Speed Beast gets no upgrades for their next run, and they will start at the back of the grid. The Speed Beast is all the way over there. Shados is in second place. Oh, there we go. Water is gone. There is Shados in second. I mean, there's a big gap back to a gaggle of cars that were here. It was Longbow in third from Joe. Impego was there. We were here. Stevie was there. Kliska was there. That really was a big gaggle of cars. And then further back, we saw Shados reset by accident. Amy had control issues. Shadow and Rusky, I think, crashed on the way through past the rocks in that. An entertaining round. But yeah, we will reset, we will upgrade. I will actually get an upgrade this time, which is nice. So, we are on to the second round. I didn't mean to do that, but never mind. My car has got a much bigger engine. We have got the 3-litre inline 6. I've got 267 horsepower, that's good. AB came last. They've got 2 upgrades. So they've got the tyres, front and rear. Tyres have been improved. Now, we're not allowed slicks this time. But you are allowed sort of, high-end sports tyres, which is good. Shadow's car in front of me, I'm very concerned about. The engine might blow up. They've stuck a bunch of power in it. Longbow's got some grippy tyres. Speedbeast's got no upgrades on that truck. We don't really know what's going to happen here, and that is half of the fun. So we're going to start the countdown, and I mean, I'm a little bit worried. Shadow is going to struggle. Shadow has a lot of power, but Shadow is going to really struggle off the line. So we are going to push pretty much. We have now... Oh, Shadow's engine's just blowing up. Shadow's engine has blown up in front of the pack, and that is going to cause absolute chaos for everybody back there. Oh, we are through the mud. Now, this is my vehicle. Oh, I have not quite got the acceleration of the Lada. It's going to be so much lighter than I am, but I'm so much more controllable. The Lada looks like it's on its normal tyres. Amy's vehicle looks like it's out of control, but it will be very, very quick. If Amy can somehow take it, it's got about 500 horsepower. Yep, Shadow's engine blew up off the start line. We have got away very nicely. Do I want second gear? I don't know what gear I want through here. Okay, we are running wide. Rusky is, I say, behind us. Rusky is in range. Amy's vehicle might come good on the longer straights. It won't like these technical bits. This is where the 800 series is going to be stronger. But here's where we might suffer. I mean, we've got good power. We've got not quite double the power we have. We've got over 100 more horsepower than we were using in the first round. It's a big increase for me. Carefully does it through here. I mean, we are miles clear. The question now becomes, can we... Oh, I've made that corner wrong. Can we now make it to the top like this? I mean, it would be surprising if I could make it to the top like this. I don't think... I mean, we might get to... I'm hoping we'll go further than Speed Beast. It looks like everybody else is dead. I'm hoping we can get to where Speed Beast did. If not, maybe a little further. I'd like to try and get to the bridge. We will die on the bridge because the bridge is completely flat and we are nowhere near far enough ahead of that water. You could just see it catching up to us. Oh, no, we lost it. Oh, we lost it trying to push the car. The car is fine, but then there we go. We are drowned. I mean, we win this round, I say quite comfortably. Yeah, we had to push it to try and get there. It didn't matter in the end. We were going to go furthest regardless. So we will take victory in the third race. The improvement's definitely working on my car. Definitely working indeed. Shados once again is second. Shados just continually second. That's the third time Shados has died at the same point in second. Amy got to third, so it's improvement for the Moonhawk, and it was actually drivable. Rusky got to fourth. Gliska ended up in a tree, visiting Brazen's house over there. A little bit further back, this corner where there was issues before for people. Speed Beast did not quite get as far, stuck in traffic, of course. Starting further down the field is tough. Then there is Stevie. Again, died exactly the same place for Stevie. Impega pushing it, probably trying to beat the flood. Ended up out wide there in the tree. Longbow's buggy is over there. Still having a tough time. And we saw Shadow's car blow up. I don't know whether it took Joe with them at the start there. So Shadow's engine failed immediately. Too much boost. I know what upgrades are going in to that one for the next round. So, for our next round, I once again have no upgrades. There has been a smattering of power and tyre improvements along the way, and then there has been Speed Beast and Stevie that have technically, with a single upgrade, removed all the bodywork because they've got the kind of ladder chassis and so on. It does all come off in one part, technically speaking. Whether that's the best way to go or not, I'm not actually sure. It might sort of throw up some control issues along the way, but we're going to see how it all pans out. Yeah, I mean, for me, we have got the car the same configuration. It did pretty well. I don't think I really made the most of it when we were trying. Oh, there has been a little bit of contact. Stevie with a big wobble through all of there. Impega is up on the grass. I'm trying to pick a place to go. Of course, we're going. Oh, it's dangerous to be on the outside here. Oh, Impega's lost it. Impega's lost it on the dirt. The Clary has gone round, has recovered. Will be facing the right way eventually. Longbow leads the way by the looks of it, although I can't really see. The 800 series, we've made it through the mess at the start. I mean, it's not great. Water-wise, it's not great, but I am happy enough to have got through. We are now behind the chariot. Can we? Although the inside here is dangerous. I think we've got enough speed. We do. We pass Shados on the way through. So, Longbow leads from Speed Beast. Then it's Joe. Then Amy, who is still struggling for control with that. Shadow got it wrong. Although the furthest Shadow has gone. Joe's had an accident. Oh, Longbow's fallen over and almost wiped out Speed Beast on the way through. Now, we're not going to have as much power as that Moonhawk on the way up the hill. I mean, we've only got 267 horsepower compared to the 500 that is in the... oh, Speed Beast went through the pit, has survived. I'm losing the back end on the way up here. We're still fighting the car, though. We're still gathering it all back up here. Third gear should be good. Oh, back end, no. Oh, it's going to be so close to dying here, but I think we survive it for now. We are teetering on the edge. We are teetering with death, pretty much. I won't have the power. I don't know. Speed Beast has, I think, about 300 horsepower and is considerably lighter because, well, there's not bodywork on it. Oh, Speed Beast has wrecked, though. That may well be Speed Beast eliminated. Yeah, Speed Beast is in a tree. Oh, I've gone too fast over there, and I've eliminated myself in a tree as well. Trying to push after a poor start, and we have eliminated ourselves. I thought I was actually set up properly for that. I was not. Amy's gone a little bit further along the way. That is the Moonhawk out. Amy takes victory in what is a very difficult to drive car. I mean, we watched it. It really wasn't going in a straight line. Amy has taken victory. Speed Beast went into a tree just before me. Yeah, we smashed the tree pretty hard in that one. We were second, Speed Beast third. It looks like Shados has died at the same place again. This time, though, Gliska is fourth. Shadows is 5th. We saw Longbow went for a falling over moment, almost taking speed boost with them. Joe outbraked themselves through here. We saw Shadow do the same thing as well with the Volkswagen. Stevie didn't have a great start. Didn't see quite what happened to Stevie. And Pega we saw just got oversteer and went round. Rusky, poor start. May have got tangled up in that one. But there we go. Okay, well, I mean, my vehicle's better. It's certainly still not good enough. And yeah, just trying to make up time. Silly accident, really. So, we head into the next round. I have got even more power. I've put a big turbo on mine. Little concerned I might blow it up, but I'm not sure. Pega's now got some grippier tyres on the Claria, so we should see less spins. I think Rusky might have got some better tyres at some point. Stevie actually, so the body came off of Stevie's car, which is great for weight saving, but it has made it quite difficult to drive, apparently. You know, got quite a lot of wheel spin going on. I mean, I've got a lot of power. I don't have a lot of control, so, well, I don't have a lot of control. We're just going to have, you know, another 100 more horsepower than we did last time. So I don't know how this is going to fare. I reckon in terms of actually being able to complete this course, I might be able to do it on a perfect run, but, you know, we do need a perfect run. Pega struggling with control still. We've had a good start, at least, up here. We are on the outside again through turn 1. Not really where I want to be. So, I mean, the chassis cars, they've got to be a bit careful because those exposed wheels could well get snapped and broken. We have snuck our way through there. Oh, Impega is twitching about all over the place. Joe is right behind us. We're going to have to brake. I don't want to go side by side through there with Impega. Oh, Impega's still struggling with oversteer there. Christ, that was scary to watch. Just being like stuck behind it as it had its moments. Right, we have come out of all of this. I mean, we are in 3rd place. Oh, try and put the power down through here. So we've got considerably more power. Things that I don't... Oh, Longbow's had a big wreck. Oh, Longbow's had a big wreck on the racing line. Joe has sent it up to the inside, clattered us. We're okay. We're fine. Rusky's winning this round. If Rusky can get to the top, there is nothing I can do about it here. Things I need to worry about. The turbo doesn't seem to blow my engine up. Fantastic. Happy about that. The overheating. Oh, I forgot about the pit. Oh, surprisingly, we got through that. I completely forgot about the pit because I was watching the temperature. Oh dear, we're off. Yeah, I looked at the temperature to see if I was blowing up, and we weren't. But I then crashed because I forgot about the pit. That was very foolish. I mean, Shadow's gone at Brazen's house. We've got another visitor there. Joe is probably about to go here. Rusky is up at the front. Oh, I'm annoyed myself a little bit. We weren't ever catching Rusky, but that was a bit of a silly mistake, to be honest with you. Rusky might get across the bridge this time around. No, Rusky's got a good... It's got a good lead. I mean, we're watching Joe. Joe has sent it big time and sent it too hard. I mean, Joe had to at that point, you know, to try and make up some ground. Rusky's got further than anybody else now because Speed Beast failed on that dirt section. Rusky might... Oh, it's going to be very, very tough to get out the other side here with... No, Rusky's got a good... Oh, it's going to be really close. Rusky's going to have to send it, otherwise the water will get them, but they can't control it. Yeah. Good effort. Really good effort. First one across the bridge. It's not the finish line. The finish line is a little bit further around. Very, very good effort from Rusky, but that is the end of the Lada. It was quick, but no more upgrades for Rusky. Joe, we saw, tried... I mean, again, Joe had to push it. Sent it off the side of the cliff. Shadow up in 3rd with the Golf, gradually getting better. I made a silly mistake. We're somewhere... I mean, we were technically 4th. I don't know where my cars ended up. Then we saw Longbow have an accident right in front of us. Stevie involved there. Stevie a little bit further along. And then there was a big ball of pain back there. Impega oversteered off the cliff. Shadows is at the back. Shadows doesn't come second this time around. We've got Amy, Gliska, Speed Beast, and Shadows at the back. I'm going to hazard it. Well, we saw Speed Beast having issues with that car, and I'm going to guess that got involved. That tangled up with some other vehicles. So, we are still not able to get to the top. Changes for me this time around are tyres. Now, we started off on decent tyres, but I've got better sport tyres on the rear. I've had to go to bigger wheels. It's a bit silly at the moment, but that'll get changed next time out. I mean, we've got various changes, bits of power, bits of tyres are going on. Gliska's become all-wheel drive with that thing. I'm curious to see. I reckon if we can not stumble over each other, we're probably not all that far away from a car being able to make it. But of course, the fastest cars at the moment are the cars at the back that have got a lot of traffic to try and deal with. Or the fastest cars in theory. Lombo has a lot of speed in that, but is going to find themselves in the middle of the pack. I am a little bit boxed in here. We're trying to sneak around on the inside. Oh, Stevie and Amy have had problems. We're going to sneak through. I have bent something. So the downside for me here, I'll give myself stickier, bigger rear tyres. But, it's only on the rear. My fronts are still the same, so I am a bit mismatched. I'm a bit imbalanced, really. We have got through this nicely. Oh, I think I saw Impega go a little bit wide, but has got away with it. This time around, the Claria has not had a spin. We've got good pace. My handling isn't great, but we are fine here. Now, how much power do we have? Are we quicker than Shadows in a straight line? Impega has got a lot of understeer, and Impega has visited a tree. I thought for a second I saw Speed Beast go off the side, but no, they've gathered it back up. We are going to power through here. Oh, whatever I've bent in the car is not happy. Whatever I've tweaked in the steering, I don't quite know where I've tweaked it, like what I've tweaked it off of. It might have been Stevie's car, because it felt like it happened almost immediately. I don't quite know why, though. It didn't hit particularly hard. Speedbeast has control issues. I have control issues as well. Did not mean for the side swipe there. We have got a bunch of us have made it this far. Right, come on, 800 series. It's not been a great run. We are nicely ahead of the water at the moment. I mean, we might be able to get to about where Rusky did. I feel like power-wise, I'm not too bad here. Oh. Come on, car. Now, this is the bit that has been catching people out, has caught me out, has caught Joe out. Oh, the back end is having a dance. We've gathered it. We've got Speed Beast's truck right behind us here as we head past the crater. Now, we get on the brakes and kind of turn the car in, throw it through here. I mean, we're out the other side. Come on. Come on, 800 series. So use the power. The truck is definitely quicker than us in a straight line. I don't go in a straight line, though, so it actually makes getting past me a bit awkward. Oh, well, we got nudged. We got nudged wide. I mean, I don't think we were going to survive it off of... no, we probably would have done, to be honest. We got nudged wide. They're all gone anyway. It doesn't matter. I mean, I guess the plus point of that is I get an upgrade. Speed Beast does not. Joe's fallen off the bridge. The purple submarine is on the way down. Look at it go. Oh, it's quite funny. It's perfectly nose down. Shadows made it onto the bridge as well. Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't have made it off the bridge because the truck was going to accelerate. Oh, dear. Rusky and Gliska, well, there was a little bit of trouble at the start on that one. Stevie, I think Stevie might be having a hand. I wonder if Stevie is regretting taking the body off of that one. We saw Impega have a moment on their own. Shadow not having a great run this time around in the Gulf. Amy got it up to there. So yeah, it was Speed Beast from Joe and Shadows. I was in fourth. There's a big gap back actually to Amy and Shadow, Impega, Stevie, and then yeah, Rusky and Gliska. With a bit of a less than great start. When we're getting closer, more of us are getting closer now. So, one small server crash later, and we are back with our vehicles. I have now got the sport tyres all around on my car. Best tyres that I can get, essentially, for my vehicle. I actually reckon I can make it up at this flood speed if we didn't have to deal with traffic and I didn't make any mistakes. Interestingly, Stevie has put the body back on the Grand Marshal, most noticeable change, because it was so horrible to drive with no weight over the rear. Actually not a bad idea. Gliska's definitely the one to watch here. That thing, all-wheel drive, very fast accelerating. If they keep it under control, that could do well. Rusky's larder goes backwards and forwards on the grid. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes less so. They could be the ones to watch. I think they could maybe make it, or certainly get close. We will start the flood We are ready. Longbow's vehicle is astronomically loud. We are off and underway, and I've spotted a gap. Oh, it's an absolutely lovely gap for us here. We might be further back on the grid, but that is a lovely little gap to shoot for there. So Rusky leads the way. I mean, these tyres don't actually feel crazy better than my vehicle was before. Impega's just struggling with traction in the Claria here. Joe is trying to fight alongside here. Who has got the acceleration? That would be me. Oh, we're trying to slot through there. That was so close. Gliska doesn't actually have the top end in that I was expecting. Impega's struggling with control. That thing's very fast, but it's really not got the control, and it's all trying to swap ends. Impega has got through there, but that's so dangerous. Christ. Okay, we are across the wooden bridge now. Gliska has run wide and hit the Pazima on the tree stump. Longbow's vehicle is scary to watch. It's super quick accelerating, but it's a handful in the corners. Rusky is really running away with this in the Lada. Although Rusky has had a big accident, I think, on the pit, maybe? We will get slowed down through here. Yeah, Rusky has had an accident. Rusky has crashed. Oh, Longbow does not have the speed in the corners that we do. Oh, God, I'm trying to avoid Longbow falling over. God, the water's right here. Can't wait. If I punt Rusky off, I'm sorry. We didn't. Rusky's done steering damage to that one. Okay, we are now clear. Longbow is behind us. Now, Longbow will have more straight line speed than us, but Longbow will not have... Well, we've seen Longbow does not have the composure, does not have the grip. Oh, I've hit a bump. I'm about to have an accident. Oh... I mean, we've not got off the side. It bounced. That is one thing that I would like, is upgraded suspension. Ugh, is that what we go for next? I don't know. It hit a bump and went round. Crap. Where has Longbow gone? Longbow is going. Yeah, we hit a bump and it just lost the back end. I mean, we didn't have a great start. Longbow is drowned. That thing is so quick accelerating. So fast accelerating. But it is a real handful in the corners. Yeah, we hit a bump and went round at an awkward place. Second time I've had a crash there. But maybe even third. But this one didn't involve hitting a tree. This one we just parked it. We get second. Joe, consistently going quite well, actually, for Joe in that... what is it, Legrand? Joe is in third. Rusky, we know Rusky had a big lead but crashed. Ended up fourth. Gliska in fifth. Then Impega's Death Trap. Oh no, Shados is probably ahead of Impega. Shados fell off. Impega's Death Trap is... that looks so hard to drive. Shadow's Golf not having a great time. Looks like it's collected a trophy from someone. Stevie's made it to the corner again. Amy's not had a great run in the Moonhawk. Struggled off the start by the looks of it, and Speed Beast did not get very far at all. May have fallen off somewhere to end up there. Ugh. Wasn't a great run, that. So, we are ready to go again here. My upgrade, as you might notice by the power figure, has been an ECU. I have cranked the power up. We're at 640. Don't know, so we're not allowed to test the cars anymore with this. No idea if my engine is going to hold this 600 horsepower. It might blow up. If not, I mean, we've got a huge amount of power now. I mean, we've got an interesting selection. I mean, upgrades have been... I only put a radiator in there. Bits of power have gone on. Well, most people are happy with their tyres at this point. Most people have got to the point where they kind of accepted the tyres as they are. Yeah, we're going to see. Oh, Amy's also got a lot of horsepower. Rusky was slow off the line. Oh, I tried... Oh, no. I tried to bump it forward. It did not have the control. I'm so sorry, Amy. We had so much better launch, and I was trying to help get them going, but probably shouldn't have done that to the very difficult to drive muscle car. Now there's a spun Pazima in front. Yeah, that was silly. That was silly of me. Oh, my engine's exploded anyway. Didn't matter. The engine couldn't hold the power. It has let go. I guess that is my punishment on that one. I'm really sorry, Amy. Speed Beast leads the way in this one from Impega. Then it is Joe and Rusky. Shados trails from Longbow. Stevie's still just sideways. Stevie's got no grip in that car at all. So, by the looks of it, Gliska, Shadow, me, and Amy all had bad starts in that one. Oh, Gliska blew the engine up as well. So yeah, me and Gliska both blew engines up. Speed Beast is now leading the way from Impega. Impega has got that car under control. What's going on? Impega has that vehicle under control now. It's glorious, although has hit the pit through there. Now, the real question is, can any of this lot make it? Ruski's got crazy straight line speed through here. I mean, you got to not make any mistakes, of course. Rusky looking to the outside of Impega. It's a brave pass around Brazen's house, and Rusky gets it done. Good stuff from the larder there. That thing has some speed. It's not controllable, but it has got some speed, and it's fallen over. The curse of the commentator. What a death. Well, that's Rusky out of the running here. His question now becomes, can Speed Beast make it on this one? Can Speed Beast get it to the top of the course with this level of upgrade? Joe is sat in. Oh, Impega's gone wide and off, and Shados pushing has gone into the tree as well. Impega gets third this time around. Joe looks like they are very, very close to death on this one. Speed Beast through the mud section here will now set off up the hill. Joe has been claimed by the water. It now becomes a case of, will Speed Beast be able to do it? I don't think they're going to get off the bridge. I think it's not gonna make it too much time lost early on, and Speed Beast is a boat. And there we have it. That is the end of Speed Beast. Speed Beast takes victory. Joe second. Impego is technically third. They crashed slightly further along than Shados. Rusky fell over in glorious fashion. Longbow fell over, I presume. Didn't actually quite see Longbow's death. Stevie had massive oversteer. We blew our engine up. Gliska blew their engine up. Shadow, I presume, got caught in the crash. And we slightly murdered Amy. Amy did not get very far. I'm so sorry. I mean, Amy gets 2 upgrades at least, so I guess that's something. But, yeah. Oops. So, here we go. This is the final race. We have got a reinforced engine. I shouldn't blow up this time. Honestly, this is the best chance I'm ever going to get. If we're going to do this, this is the time to do it. If any car can make it, if I can ever make it with this, we've got a brilliant shout. Amy, I will point out here, has not only removed the body, but also put a crazy... It's got... This thing here has 1,500 horsepower. That's a lot of power. It's by far and away the most powerful car here. Lombo has 500 horsepower in that buggy. Gliska has about 500 horsepower in the Pazima. Me versus Gliska could be interesting here. If we get a clean run and don't make any mistakes and don't crash into each other, that could be the race. That could be the battle here for for the championship. Although Rusky has had a crazy launch and, yeah, gone straight into the side, and now it bent my steering on my wheel. So yeah, we were a little slow away, and Rusky's very, very quick starting car gave us all no end of problems. I think we're kind of screwed now, unfortunately. It was a slightly tardy getaway for me, and now... Oh, we're going to try. I mean, we've still got 600 horsepower. We've still got a very quick car here. We just got to be calm. Don't make any mistakes through here. Now, we're going to look for a way past Shadow. I think the debris has come out of my vehicle, which is good. That is helpful, at least. Oh, a bit of understeer through there. Don't really want to change down to second. I don't actually want to induce any wheel spin if I can help it here. Shados has had a good run up in second. Now, what can we do through here? I'm trying to just keep it smooth and then unleash the power when it's in a straight line. Shadow does not have enough power. Oh, we just lit up the rears going over the dirt there, trying to find a way past Shadow. We're going to really reel in the Golf down here. The Golf bouncing around. And I don't want to crash into Shadow, but I do want to find a way past. I think we're in trouble. I mean, we're in trouble with making it, let's face it. Although we are still quite a good way ahead of the... Oh, no, we're not. Okay, I've actually got to boot it now. Really got to use the power in this 800 series if we're going to do this. Gliska with the lead of the race. Not a big surprise. We were expecting that thing to be good. I mean, I should be up there with it. I'll be honest with you. Now, I've got to be careful over here. The bumps have got the better of me a couple of times. As much as I want to send it, I just can't. We will have an accident. The suspension, I would love to upgrade, but we have not had the chance to. I mean, we're not that far away here from the pack of cars. We will plow through here. Now, use the 600 horsepower. I don't think anybody's making it off the bridge here. Gliska's had a lock-up. Gliska's had a really big accident trying to send it. All three of us die on the bridge. All of us are gone. Yeah, my poor start cost me massively. I mean, considering how far back we were, we got massive oversteer on a dirt patch. We actually caught back up again. I think my car could have done it. Just a bad start and a mess tangling with others. Just did it in. Well, tell you what, this challenge is really difficult with the reverse grids, with the traffic and so on. This is seriously tough to try and do. So there we have it. Well, Gliska technically won the final race. I wasn't intending on doing points. Maybe we'll do points. I'm not sure. It was a really interesting challenge. As I said, this was a hell of a lot more difficult than I was expecting, which is good. Well, Gliska technically got to the bridge first and then made a mistake and drowned it. So I guess technically Joe actually wins this one. As Gliska went off, he was trying to get on the bridge quickly. But yeah, no one got to the top. No one even got, well, I say that close. No one really got past this bridge. I hope you've enjoyed this as a challenge. We've had a lot of fun building these cars. Yeah, I'm annoyed at myself. Because we just did not get away. And we should have been able to do that, but a sluggish start and then contact really cost us. But there we go. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye. Well, the idea for this video was not supposed to be a points table. However, seeing as no one got to the top, I then decided to do one more out of curiosity in this. And it was actually remarkably close. 2 points separated me and Joe. Just 2 points in it. We had a little bit of a gap back to Speed Beast in third ahead of Shados' Tograk. Then it was Longbow with the Baja Piccolina. Amy was 6th with the Moonhawk, even though it got very silly later stages with far too much power and uncontrollable. It did score some good points. Tied on points with Rasky's Larder. However, based on best finishing positions, Amy would be ahead. Gliska's Pazima would be in 8th ahead, just a single point ahead of Impega's Claria. Stevie's Grand Marshal was in 10th ahead of Shadow's Astro that struggled in times. In fact, curiously, when I was going through this, the only vehicle that didn't end up with a podium at some point during this was Stevie's Grand Marshal, which did end up with a 4th at one point, and I think Stevie went a little bit of a wrong way by taking off the bodywork, just had a load of handling issues. This was a really interesting challenge, a really interesting test, and incredibly difficult, far more difficult than I ever expected when I set out to do this. I definitely think I'm annoyed at the final run. If I'd got off the line nicely and got a little bit more clean air, I think I could have done it. I think my 800 series was fast enough, but just being stuck in traffic made it very difficult. Maybe I went slightly the wrong way. Maybe I should have gone all-wheel drive at some point, rather than sticking with the rear-wheel drive machine. But yeah, it was a really interesting challenge. I mean, balance-wise worked out pretty well also, which is always good. I hope you've enjoyed this. It was very silly, very hectic, and very good fun at racing against the flood. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.